Rebecca.
Thank you so much. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you too.
Thank you.
And you can keep shopping. I know Ty is standing by because he's got, well, he brought along a pro. And that's the Origami Pro.
I did. I brought along a pro, and ding, 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 ding. You know what that means? I'm presenting Origami, and I'm ringing the bell. I think there should be a bell when Origami's on free shipping and handling, because it is rarely on free shipping and handling. It is today. And as Emily and I were talking earlier, we are moving homes right now. When the movers come in, guess what? I get to take my Origami with me. It's not shelving that I permanently put in somewhere. I get to fold it up and take it with me. Why does everyone love Origami so much? Well, first of all, it is incredibly versatile, incredibly strong, but there is no assembly required, and we're going to show you that multiple times here. But what we're talking about is the 4-tier rack, but this one is the Pro. This is the heavy duty. This is the one that you can put more weight on, but you will notice on an HSN deal, hot deal price, it is the same price as the regular 4-tier. So this is your opportunity to take advantage of 5 flexible payments, free shipping and handling, and a hot deal price. I want to show you the colors real quick. We have it in an eggnog that you're looking at right now. I love this. If you're putting this in your living room, putting this indoors, this eggnog is a great color. We also have it in the platinum. Maybe you've got more kind of modern decor, that kind of black and white and gray is platinum. In the back, the white, always popular. Maybe in the bathroom, you need a little more room. You can put a lot of weight on these shelves. You can also put wheels on here, and you can roll it around. Right behind me, I'll step out of the way to show you a couple of the other colors. Vintage bronze in the back. If you've got dark hardwood floors, this looks great. This could be your entertainment system. Remember, no assembly. Also have it in the black. It's a really nice matte black. And then the original, the OG, we have it in the pewter, which has a little bit of texture on there at $129.95. Free shipping and handling, 5 flexible payments. This is the Pro, but also a Pro that I brought along. Lou Caputo is also the Pro coming in here.
Why, thank you for saying so.
How are you, my friend?
I am
Good
great.
to
How
see
are you doing?
Good. This thing is, we're looking at this earlier, and this is heavy duty.
So here's the crazy thing. Normally that price, as you mentioned, is the price what we sell our regular heavy duty rack for, okay? I didn't know that till I came in last night, and I thought that there was a mistake. Like either we were selling the wrong one or the price was wrong or something, but this is the actual price for this. And why wouldn't you get the Pro version? I mean, if it's the same price, why wouldn't you buy the Pro?
Yeah, right, exactly. Get that heavy duty. So normally we get to say 250 pounds per shelf.
Right. This particular version, because it is reinforced, will hold up to 300 pounds per shelf. So instead of a 1,000 pound maximum weight capacity without the wheels, you can go up to 1,200 pound weight capacity without the wheels, which I think is remarkable. But let me, if you've never seen Origami before, let's start at the beginning. Origami is named after the ancient Japanese art of paper folding because this is actually a steel shelf that you can fold up. The shelves themselves are 3 feet across going this way from side to side. So you've got 3 feet. There are 4 shelves, so you've got 12 linear feet of storage there. If I turn this sideways like that, you're going to see that the shelves are 18 inches across from side to side, okay? Now, if you add in the post, then it's 20 inches. So just think about, it's going to be a 20-inch standoff from the wall, okay? They stand about 60 inches tall without the wheels, 63 inches tall with the wheels, but here's the big deal, okay? With just a flick of the wrist and a little kick of the foot, I can fold this down from 12 linear feet to just 4 inches wide. Now, why that's impressive is because, number one, this is powder-coated steel, okay, which means it's going to resist corrosion. You can use them indoors, you can use them outdoors. It's also going to resist chipping and scratching, so this is going to look this good for years. I mean, when I say years, I've got some that are 15 years old and look exactly the same as the day I got them. So we're talking, a decade and a half at this point. That's impressive. When you get this home, all right, and remember, it's going to be shipped to your house for free. And that's a big deal. And the reason is our normal heavy-duty rack weighs 37 pounds, 37 and a half. This one weighs 41.3 pounds. So it's heavier because there is reinforcement in it, and it's still shipping for free. That is massive.
Yeah, so, what does that say on there? Look, that's normally $25. Just poke my head in there.
$25.
$25. I just want to see. Welcome in. I'm Ty.
It's his show. You can do what you want.
This is my first day. Hi. $25 to ship this. That's why it's a big deal. It's a big deal when you can get the big Pro size, save $25.
Right.
And all you have to do is think about where you are going to put it because it is so versatile. It can go in so many rooms.
So when this comes to your house, it's going to be flat packed in a box. Now I know most of us had bad experiences with flat pack furniture because it involves building. Watch how I'm going to set this up. I'm not going to say assemble because there is no assembly. Watch this. I'm going to grab the sides. Going to pull it like that. It's just going to fall open. Now, here's the secret weapon that we have right here. It's called the Origami toggle. This is actually a patented design. They have a patent on this. You put this through there, and you push down like that. Notice the whole shelf just sat down.
Yeah.
Because of the supports that are on there, because of the way this is engineered, this is now stable, okay? This is structurally sound, where I could move this around. I could actually use it like this if I wanted to. What we're gonna do is we're gonna flip the top shelf over now as well. So I'm gonna rotate this around, and now watch this now. The top shelf is hinged on one side, just so that it will fold. We drop the shelf, and there's one more little latch right here. You drop that into place, and Ty, we are done.
That's your assembly. That is your getting it home and spreading out all the pieces and looking at the wrench and the tools and do I have the right tool, and spending all Saturday morning, and then halfway through you realize you started it wrong and you got to redo it. That's it. What you just saw, that is putting it together, whether it's going in the crafting room, whether it's going in the living room, going in the garage, in the storage shed. Do you have a lot of stuff on the floor in your garage? Things like this, like your tools, like your pots. Get them up off the floor and put them where you can reach them, but you still need access to. Or do you have those big rubber tubs? Well, those will fit on there as well.
Now, Ty,
yes,
a lot of people don't know this, but the purpose of a garage is actually for your car.
What?
I know. I know. So here's the thing: if your floor is full, kids' bikes, toys, tools, I mean, all that stuff, get it off the floor and take advantage of the vertical storage.
That's right.
In your house.
And then, if you need to get to something, I love mine for this. In my storage, that's it. If you've got the wheels on there and you got to get behind it, I love that. I've got multiple Origami pieces in my storage shed and wheels in my home. These are great wheels. And like I said earlier, when the movers come to pack up my home, guess what? All my organization and all my storage, I get to take with me.
Yeah, well, here's an even better thing. To move stuff out to the moving van, you can do it with the rack.
Just roll it right
I mean, it's great for that. It's great to carry heavy things around. Speaking of which, if you have the wheels on this, now we mentioned how without the wheels, you can put 300 pounds per shelf for a total of 1,200 pounds weight capacity without the wheels. Now, if you do want to use the wheels, which I do all the time, then we recommend you limit yourself to 75 pounds per shelf. And not because it can't handle the extra weight, but because we don't want it to get tippy on you. You know what I mean? If you're putting a lot of weight on top of it. But even at 75 pounds per shelf, it's 300 pounds that you can roll around. Now, let me show you real quick. Well, actually, that's a great shot, JJ. Let me show everybody real quick what makes the difference and why this is heavy duty. You see these bars that are welded on here that go down this way underneath the shelves?
Yeah.
Normally, you've only got one going down the middle on our everyday heavy duty rack, and that's the one that will hold 1,000 pounds without wheels. This one, we welded on 2 more supports on here. So you're actually getting 1, 2, 3 supports that go horizontally across here, and that's what gives us that extra 50 pounds per shelf for that total of 300 pounds per shelf. So it's a big deal. It's heavier than our regular rack. It normally costs a lot more.
Yeah, it does.
A lot more.
This is the price. Listen, this is on a hot deal right now at $129.95 if you need any extra storage before you put in permanent shelves somewhere. Before you hire somebody to come out and start drilling in the wall, put up permanent shelves, or before you buy something that you have to put together, it takes you all Saturday morning and you're trying to look at the instructions. Get home a piece of Origami. You're going to love it. Most of us here at HSN have multiple pieces. And then if you need to take it with you, if you're setting up at the church event, if you're setting up at the kids' school, if you're setting something up at the farmer's market, you fold it up, you slip it in the back of your car, you take it with you, you open it up when you get there. You're going to love these, but you're going to love even more the free shipping and handling, the 5 flexible payments, and the fact that it is on a hot deal. I want to go over the colors again. This is the first time I'm seeing the eggnog. I love this color. Really great. It's kind of that kind of off-white, kind of cream, kind of
very
oatmeal
neutral
color.
Very, very neutral color there for the house. Next to that, we've got the platinum.
Yes.
I love that one if you've got stainless steel appliances in your kitchen. A lot of people like to use these in there for that reason because it blends really well with that. Then next to that, we've got the white.
Yep.
Take a look at that one. Next to that, we've got the bronze, the vintage bronze back there. Then we've got the black. The black in this one I really, really like because it's a matte finish.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost a charcoal. I really like that. And then Ty standing by the pewter, which, by the way, is the original color. It was the only color that we offered Origami in 15 years ago.
Yeah, there's a little bit of texture on there as well.
Yeah, I love this one.
Listen, you get 2 of these, and you've got an entertainment center.
Oh, yeah.
You've got so much. Or there's your texture. Thanks, guys. You can see that. That's the pewter. So if you're following along at hsn.com. But to be able to see everything that you need access to, if you've got rubber kind of tubs and they're stacked one on top of each other, and you think, oh, I'm using my vertical space, Lou, whatever you need to get out of those vertical tubs, it's going to be in the bottom one. It's going to be in the bottom one. You got to pull everything off. This way, you stack them up, you go right to what you need.
Well, and here's the thing, too. If you do have a storage unit, you owe it to yourself to get a couple of these. I had a storage unit, and I had 2 rows of 3 across. I'm literally touching each other, okay? Yeah. I maximized every possible square inch because, well, frankly, I'm cheap. And I didn't want to buy or rent another storage unit. And here's the thing. When you're paying for a storage unit, you are paying for everything all the way up to the ceiling.
That's true.
It's not just the floor space.
Even if you only use the floor space.
Even if you only use the floor. So why wouldn't you go vertical? Why wouldn't you get a piece of origami in there that you could actually use and take advantage of that and save money because you're not going to have to get another storage space. And to your point, you know, when you're stacking tubs on here, my wife is the queen of containers, okay? So we've got tons of them, decorations for every possible holiday, and they take up a lot of space. And if you stack them, they're going to crush the things that are underneath them. That doesn't happen with origami. Not to mention the fact that in a storage unit, you can actually roll your stuff down to your car with these. You don't have to wait for those dollies that they have there.
Yes, and hope there's one you can find that someone didn't leave. Yes, you've got your own wheels here. So remember, 75 pounds per shelf with the wheels on. If you have it in place and you don't want to put the wheels on, this is the Pro. So then you can put 300. Look how quick that just happened.
I mean, it's so easy. And that's the other thing about origami, too, and I need to mention this real quick, that these are storage solutions, not a storage problem. And what I mean by that is when I'm not using my origami, it doesn't have to have that footprint and take up that space. I can fold it down to 4 inches wide. I can put it under the bed, behind a door, in a closet, where, you know, transport it real easy. This is not the furniture you leave behind, as you were saying earlier. No. And if you've got kids in college, you want something indestructible, get them some of this, because this is going to last their college career, their first apartments, and everything that comes after that.
Yeah, we see, I love reading the reviews and see how people are using them. This is a customer pick. It is always a big customer pick. And the fact that it has those kind of slats in there, some people use it out in the lanai or outside, and they put their plants on there. You could put your plants on there because you could just water them there because it's powder-coated steel, so it's not going to rust, it's not going to corrode. This may be what all of your plants are growing on, and then you can move it around and roll it around. At $129.95, this is normally what you would get the regular one for before you pick that one up today on a hot deal price, which won't last. The free shipping won't last, unfortunately, I'm sorry. The 5 flexible payments, that won't last either, but it's all aligning right now for you to pick up one of these large Pro racks that you're getting right here today.
And I mean, there literally are people that buy a lot of origami aficionados that wait for the days where we have free shipping.
Free shipping,
41 pounds of steel,
and this,
free.
I mean, this one is normally $169.95. The other one's normally $129.95. This is normally $169.95. You're
plus
saving
shipping.
$40 off plus the $25 shipping, what I just poked my giant head in there to see a second ago, but I was looking at the screen. $25 shipping, and what Lou is doing, he's just showing you how quick, how easy this is to put together without having to build something. Do I have the right tools? Listen, we all, no matter what home, if you have a brand new home that was just built, give it a couple of months and you're going to go, you know what I need? I need a little more storage here. It doesn't matter what home you just moved into. We all need that storage.
Every time we think we have enough, we just get more stuff. And we just have to have somewhere to store it, and that's where your origamis are going to come in. And it's one of those things where it's not a big, you know, do I have time to set this up? You know, do I have time to put this up? It's easy. It's very fast. It's immediate gratification in the world of furniture.
Yes, immediately. Yeah, because like, within seconds, and I'm not exaggerating here, within seconds, you've got it up. And then as quick as you can put stuff on it, you're organized and you can see everything as well. The design of this is so good too. It is strong, but it's also lean at the same time. When you look at that on your screen, it's not dominating the whole place, and you didn't have to drill into the walls.
No. Oh, and speaking of which, so like my house is going back on the market soon, okay? And I was that guy when I first moved in, and this is 25 years ago before we sold origami. I felt like I've got to put shelves up in here. So I spent a couple of days with my drill, with a screw gun, you know, and put wire shelves up all around my whole garage. Guess what's staying there when we sell the house?
All those wire shelves.
Yes, sir.
All that work
it's a gift.
All that money you spent.
The word we like to say is it's going to convey.
It's going to convey.
It's going to convey.
I just learned that recently. It will convey. But guess what doesn't convey? Your origami. You're going to take it with you. Now, in the new house that you're getting, or maybe it's an older house that has no storage, or a new house in the garage, there's nothing in in the garage. It's just an empty space. Now you've got your origami.
Okay, quick true story.
Okay.
So we've had garage sales over the years, and I have a lot of origamis in my garage, or I did. So we would have garage
People
sales.
trying to buy your origami?
Yes. People would come. We literally had to put signs on the origamis that said "not for sale." Everything on the shelf is for sale. Nothing on the origami itself is not for sale. And my wife literally said, if somebody tries to take one of those, I'm going to fight them. Just because she's like, we're not. Everything else goes, not the origami.
I love that. I get it. They'd be like, oh, I don't want any of this stuff, but man, that shelving unit is really nice. And then you tell them there's no assembly at all. No assembly. It comes to you flat packed. You'll have it open and up in minutes. Lou will show you right here.
Look at that.
Got plenty of time.
What is the thing you like to say about
I
these?
like to say you grip it, flip it, clip it, and equip it.
There
That's
we
how
go.
quick it is.
But first, you got to buy it so we can
ship it.
Boom!
Yeah, it's powder coated steel, so you can't
ship
it. Hey!
Oh!
Okay, you better.
Oh!
They're gonna pull the plug on us here in a second. Get yours here. Oh, you can get $25 off if you open a new HSN card. Lou, always good to see you.
My pleasure, buddy.
Thanks for being here, my friend.
Absolutely.
On a hot deal. Don't miss out. If you don't have the HSN card yet,